Well, good morning again, Yellow Van fans. Today we're headed out on another trip. Today we are headed to
Dollywood!
We're going to Dollywood in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. We are at the airport right now. Megan's checking the bag, and then we're going to head on through security. Okay, we made it into Nashville. We landed because we flew Allegiant at a terminal that's kind of way out there, and we had to take a bus to get into the main terminal and then find our way to rent a car. Megan went to go grab the car, and we're just waiting here until we can head on our way to Pigeon Forge. Alright, so we've been driving for a bit now, and we've just stopped at Buc-ee's, which is like the most giantest gas station in the world. I think they started in Texas, but they are here in Tennessee as well. Okay, so we have arrived in Pigeon Forge, and we are just waiting to get checked into our hotel here. Now, Pigeon Forge is actually on the Eastern time zone. So we started in the Mountain time zone, flew into the Central time zone, and now we're in the Eastern time zone. So we've lost 2 hours on our way in, so that's can be a little bit confusing to the internal clock. The other thing we did on our way into town is we stopped at Walmart and got a pickup order that Megan had scheduled. So that's a great tip for you when you're traveling somewhere. If you know that you're going to be like making some of your own food and stuff like that, just schedule a pickup order at like the Walmart or something that's there in town, and then you can grab that on your way in. One thing to know about Pigeon Forge is that it is the craziest town. I mean, it is just full of everything. I call it like the Las Vegas of family entertainment. Every corner, actually every store basically has like a roller coaster or a mini golf course or a trampoline park or something. I mean, it's just everything is here. So Dollywood is here, which is a huge draw, but also like every other thing you might possibly want to do for some kind of entertainment is here in Pigeon Forge. So when you drive down the main street, which is Parkway, it is just like a little bit of sensory overload with everything that is going on, all of the flashing lights, all of that. But there is a lot to do here. Morning again, Yellow Van fans. We finished up with breakfast at the hotel and getting ready, and now we are on our way into Dollywood. What do you have, Isla?
Apple!
Hey Isla, what ride are you on?
The acorn ride.
The acorns? Nice.
I'm so excited to spin around in the acorn. This is so. I can see everything from here.
Alright, we have been in the Wildwood area of Dollywood, which is kind of in the back of the park. It has the newest roller coaster, the Big Bear roller coaster here, and a lot of other things. Isla's been having a lot of fun, but she's just decided to ride her first roller coaster of the day, which is Dragonflyer, so we're going to see how she does here. What did you think, Kyla? Did you like it? Not fun? Okay, so she rode the Dragonflyer. That was not her favorite, but she did decide to ride the Big Bear, so she must have not been too scared of it, so now we'll see how she liked the Big Bear roller coaster.
Ask her.
How'd you like that one, Isla?
Doesn't like that one at all.
Okay, so the Big Bear was not a super success for Isla, but she did ride it, and now she's going to try the Mockingbirds. How did you like that one? Alright, we are just grabbing some lunch here in the Rivertown Junction area of Dollywood. They do the pass during the Harvest Festival that you can buy, and then you can get 5 of the fall treats. The pass costs, well, it says it costs $43, but once you pay tax and fees, it's actually closer to $50, so it's about $10 per item. Each item that we just got was about $13 or $14, so it works out to be a pretty good deal, and it gives you a chance to try some of this seasonal stuff. Well, it was nice and sunny, so we decided to ride the river ride where we all got wet. And when we got on that, it decided to get cloudy. And then after that, it started to rain. So then we went to the Dolly Parton experience, which is like the museums here, and saw that. Now we're headed over to the country fair. Alright, we've been having a great day. We just rode the train and now we're going to get some dinner and then we're going to go see the pumpkin lights.
I waited on acorns and carrots, and frogs and pigs and bees and ducks.
We are on our way into Dollywood again this morning, so we've learned something about parking here. You might hear our blinkers going in the background. Now, if you are coming in and the F lot is still open, they will tell you if you want a short walk, you can go to F as in fun, but you gotta turn your hazards on. So you turn your hazards on, and then they will direct you to the F as in fun lot, which is a much longer drive, but it is much closer and lets you come in the side entrance instead of the main entrance, which can save you some time. But at the end of the day, you do have to go uphill to get there. You can't ride a tram. You have to walk, and you'll have to walk uphill to get back to your car. Alright, we made it into Dollywood, and now we are just waiting in line to get our cinnamon bread. This is one of the most popular treats in the park, so line forms early and it stays long all day. driving? Okay, so we just rode Daredevil Falls, which is the log flume right here, and now we are going to have a piece of the famous 25-pound apple pie. We did not buy the whole pie, but we did buy a piece.
How good. Places that we have been this week. So first up, Dollywood. Megan, what did you think of Dollywood this time?
I really like Dollywood. It's always a fun place to visit, and the days that we went wasn't that crowded. The second day we went, I guess, was more crowded than the first, but we still were pretty much able to walk on to pretty much everything that we wanted to do.
Yep. Would you say it's still the #1 theme park in America?
I can see why it is, yes.
So I do think it got that title in 2024. I don't know what it will have in 2025. I really liked it as well. And yes, we were there on a Tuesday and a Thursday. So Wednesday may have been the slowest day of the week. Sometimes it is. But both Tuesday and Thursday, towards the end of October, both nice and slow. Really easy to get onto everything we wanted to do there. What was your favorite ride?
I didn't ride the two biggest ones this time, so I didn't do the dropping one. What's that one called?
Line.
Drop line. Thanks, Lucy. So I didn't do drop line, and I didn't do Wild Eagle because Lucy was big enough to ride most of the other roller coasters with me, and so I spent my time riding those with her. So I did really like the new, I mean, it's new since we were there. Big Bear Run? Is that what it's called? Big Bear Mountain. That one was really fun. And I also I really liked Mystery Mine and Tennessee Tornado, Dragon Flyer, Fire Chaser. Pretty much all the roller coasters. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. My favorite ride was the train. I do love the old steam engine train. That's a great ride. We rode that both days. And we found out that probably best to go do it early because it does get hard to get on the train later in the day and you have to spend more time waiting to get in line because a lot of people do want to ride it. So even though I think they can fit like 600 people on the train at a time, it only runs every hour on the hour, and you do need to be there early. Okay, what was your favorite thing you ate in Dollywood? And we should say we had the Harvest Festival tasting pass, so most of the things we ate were the seasonal treats.
Probably the cinnamon bread was my absolute favorite that we had, just because that's always a winner.
Yep.
I also really liked there was like a sweet potato and sausage skillet that I had a couple times that was good. The garlic knots were good, mostly because the Harvest cheese sauce was very unique and really good.
Really good cheese sauce, yeah. Yep. Now, I really liked the apple pie that we got. I've been waiting to get that for a long time, so that was great. For like Harvest Festival food, I had the jalapeno cheddar dog with the corn, like salsa, corn salad, I think they called it, on top. That was great. Really enjoyed that, although it took a long time to get because the place I got it from was very slow. And then Isla and I also had the pumpkin milkshake at the end of the night, which was great.
Oh, I also really liked the pumpkin spice funnel cake that we got. One of the days too.
That was good. Anything else you want to say about Dollywood?
We did do 2 new rides as a family this time. We did the 2 water rides. There's like a log flume ride and like a rapid ride.
Yep.
And so we did both of those that we could do all together as a family. So that was fun.
Yeah, lots of fun to do that. Isla didn't really like getting wet, but it was still a good time. And it does need to be warm enough, but we had some warm time during those days that worked out for us. Now, the other thing that was new since last time we were here was the Dollywood experience, or the Dolly experience. What did they call it?
It was just called the Dolly experience, maybe.
The Dolly experience. There is a new museum there, and that was fun. Kind of takes you through Dolly's life, and Lucy and Isla, as big Dolly fans, really enjoyed doing that.
It was also fun to go across the street from the Dolly experience into her behind the scenes, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
And it had a bunch of like her costumes and how they go through her costume design. Her costume designers go through their design process and stuff, so that was very interesting too.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it for Dollywood. We definitely recommend going to Dollywood. It is one of the best theme park experiences you can have, if not the best theme park experience you can have. But we've only been on days where it's slow, so we don't know how tough it is when it's crowded. Hey Isla, what was your favorite thing you did in Tennessee?
Dollywood on Magic Quest.
Dollywood at Magic Quest? And what was your favorite ride at Dollywood? Can you look at the camera? The flying elephants. You like that more than Rockin' Roadsters?
I just like the music.
You like the music of Rockin' Roadsters? Hey Lucy, what was your favorite thing you did on this trip?
Magic Quest and Dollywood. Though I also like the national parks.
You like Magic Quest and Dollywood the same?
Okay, I like Dollywood more.
What was your favorite ride in Dollywood?
Okay, here are my 3 favorites. Fire Chaser, Dragon Flyer, and Big Bear Mountain, and Thunderhead.
What was your favorite thing